Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down and integrate under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, that means something very important. But everything I say is fucking important. Now, okay, if you have any comments, suggestions, roast fests, or questions, you put it down below. I monitor and screen and approve of it. And if you don't know me by now, and you're a lovely lady who's a virgin, okay, who basically love a king, a crazy man, or a king's man, such as myself, who has all of the qualities, and a man plus more, without never being bored and dull in your life, then that's me. Go look at my polygamy page. Polygamy, anyone? Polygamy, anyone? But anyway, I digress here. I'm trying to waste a minute of your time. Okay, I wasted a minute of your time. This video is going to be about the curse of ambition and the Lilith Curse. Okay, there's two different curses I'm going to talk about in this video because it's on my mind. And the voices wants me to tell me I'm a schizoid, okay? So you might as well not even try to bother to hit me up. That don't mean I'm bad or anything. It's just that you can't be talking to me all the way. I could do anything. I could snap, okay? Or you do say something wrong, okay? And then I smack you and you didn't, and you liked it. And you liked me. You like getting smacked, okay? You know, I'm an abusive womanizer to the wrong types of females. Okay? Yes. If you're the right type of female, you will never be a womanized, okay? Or abused or pimp slapped, okay? Or in the back of my hand, okay? You know what I'm saying? Or the rule of my thumb, like the Muslims, As-salamu alaykum. I'm not a Muslim. But of course, I respect all dark sides and confusions and blindness all across the world. And I'm not just rambling on. I talk about facts and common sense, okay? If I say it's my opinion, I'll just say it's my opinion, okay? But I don't talk about things that's irrelevant, okay? But since you're still there, congratulations. Now we can get on with the damn topic. Okay, ambition, the word ambition means, because for a lot of you don't know, means you're determined for some materialistic gain, okay? And most women are particularly career-minded or ambitious, okay? And that is not a particular good trait for a good king, okay? So if you make over 40,000 a year or 80,000 a year, then of course you're not educated on how to train, take care of a king, then you already got a problem right there. You're not educated at all. Okay, so all your education is out the window. See, I told you in my past, I keep telling you over and over, I was in women's houses. I went up in their houses and shit. And they try to own me and shit. And I'm like, you know how precious I am? I will take your money. I'll take your money. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'll probably threaten your life. Okay. I don't need to do that because I believe in magic and shit. So it seems to me that, you do wrong things to good people. Just terrible things happen anyway. So I could talk a lot of garbage, okay? And you might not like me. Then you think about kicking me on the street, but that's not going to work because you can live in the woods. I live in the woods. And you try to kick me out of the house, okay? And I still have somewhere to go. I'll still make it successful. Okay. There'll be no guns. There'll be no stabbings or anything like that. But I digress. Ambitious means you're about money. And if you're too ambitious, okay, then you obtain something called the curse. That is, stop that movie. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Is something in there? Is she in there? All right. Anyway, ambition means that you're about money. And depending on the level of ambition, you can cause yourself a lot of misery, stress, and trauma in your life. Okay, to me, I think it's best to be more on the poorer aspect of life rather than to be on the rich side of the aspect of life. Because when you have money, you have to give it away. Well, if you read your Bible, it tells you there's no way you're going to make it to the kingdom of heaven. Okay, if you have lots of wealth and you just keep holding on to it, and you know there's people out there who deserve your money. Okay, you're not supposed to be holding on to wealth. I'm not going to be getting into politics with the Republican GOP party or the oligarchies, the Zionists or the Rockefellers or the Rothschilds. I'm not talking about the beast. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about basically just having the heart of, I want money. I want to be an ultimately successful, rich individual. Which, everyone has different capabilities of IQ and memory, of course. So there's people who are suffering who want to actually make the world a better place. And of course, the world is very entertaining. But if you got to understand that if you're ambitious, you will have more stress, depending on how you handle it, yeah. And of course, the stress can cause you to be alone, okay, for longer periods of time, especially if you're a female. Okay, you can pay someone to eat your pussy or some shit like that. You know, I'm not eating your pussy for $1 million. You goddamn mind too. Everybody cannot be bought. I told you I was in women's houses and they said you live with me. Okay, I take care. I said I'm not falling for that shit. I tried to live with one chick one time, and she had a nice house and everything. She had 2 kids by 2 different men. Duh. Okay, fucked her with a dildo and shit all day long. I mean, she wanted to suck my dick and I let her suck my dick, my balls and shit like that, right? And then her daughter too. Okay. And then I was like, okay, this is fun. But you kick me out then, and I go to jail, you die. Okay? Simply put, okay? You don't make a lie on me. I just want to leave. Just say get out. Okay? Just tell me to get out. Okay? But long story short is that to be ambitious is not a wise thing to do because it causes a lot of curses and shit upon you to follow you. You know, I have people owe me money, but I don't even care about the money. It's the fact that the thought, okay, of returning the money back to the proper position, okay? Because let's say you take some and then you curse, as long as you don't put that money back, you kind of like fuck yourself. Okay, so being ambitious is a bad curse. It's like a karma dharma effect. If I got wealthy, I'd have to give away like 70% of my income. I have to do that. I'm like a fucking Michael Jackson. I know the thing will come back to me in my next life. Possibly. Especially if you are a religious person. If you're a religious person, you should know being ambitious is really bad for you. Okay? It's really not a good thing. That's why you should subscribe to my page and get me 1,000 subscribers so I can help my daughter. Because I don't think of myself. I'm unselfish. I just don't like the fact that when people try to threaten people's lives. Now, when it comes to, this is number 6, point 45. Now I'm talking about the curse of the Lilith effect. Now, for women who actually think of ambitiousness, and they go through the constant run around with their youth, they waste their age. You know, you're 17, you're 19, whatever. And I've encountered many women who basically said, oh, you know, I'm trying to focus on my career. I'm like, dude, I don't think you should be focused on that. We should focus on spirituality and trying to struggle. Okay, I'd rather struggle, okay, a little bit. I'd rather struggle and make it that way. Because if you're just trying to make a career, okay, you're going to try to use that career against me, but I'm the man who's supposed to do that, right? I'm supposed to make all the money, right? So as you age, you tend to age faster because you're now alone and you're fat and you're unattractive. So now the Lilith curse have come upon to you because you thought about your career too much rather than trying to take care of a man. Or you feel deep down inside you're equal to a man and you're really not equal to a man, okay? So you already know a man has a penis and you have a pussy. So you automatically know right there you're not equal to no man. But in capability, a mental capability is possible, but that's the only thing, okay? And as a matter of fact, okay, everybody still is different anyway because everyone thinks differently in some slight algorithms or fucking, emotional trait, okay? So the Lilith effect is basically when you're young and you haven't been raised properly by your father or your mother, and then you do run across somebody who's wise or beyond mean, and you didn't listen to that individual, everything he said didn't make sense to you, whatever, that's a curse because that person had more sense than your own families. And then you start to age drastic. I've seen females I used to talk to. I'm like, God damn, that girl's booty was nice and fat and round. But now I'm like, only like 10 years later, that bitch was like fucked up. Okay? I know that motherfucker had stains in her panties. I know that motherfucker, that bitch had some stains in her panties. I think she's ugly as fuck. How the fuck did that happen? But you have to understand, for men, it's the opposite way. So I don't know if you want to name it into something, it's like a blessing. So when guys are like young and they're unattractive or geeky or dorky, they end up becoming highly attractive or very well endowed, okay? Like myself, okay? And then, of course, I've been telling females all the time, I said, beauty only lasts for so long. When guys are young and they basically don't have that appearance like that shit, he evolves. A man evolves. So that's a dangerous motherfucker there. And now we got Micto. Okay, so now you understand what the Lilith effect is. It's like a curse. It's like women are already cursed with bleeding. Okay, so you already got a strike against you. Okay. Well, men, these are the only thing he has to suffer from is alone, and all that alone time is very dangerous for a man. You know, I played video games most of my life and shit like that, and then I realized, okay, I might as well get into technical school or some shit like that, psychology and shit like that, and study myself and the gnosis, all sorts of crazy bullshit. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light, and darkness under 10 minutes. Please understand what these curses are, and don't be too ambitious. There's a curse that follows along with it. I keep telling people this, Remember, the poorest man in America is richer than most of the fucking world in Africa, okay, to the Far East. All right? Peace.